Here we have a 3 by 3 system of equations. We're going to number each of these equations. We'll name this one equation number 1. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 3. And the object is we're basically going to take two equations at a time and get them down to two variables, and then hopefully create a system of two equations and two unknowns, and then use our methods of elimination and or substitution in order to solve for those variables. So let's start off right now, and let's start with equations 1 and 3. So we're going to start off with equation 1 here, which is 4r minus 4s plus 4t equals negative 4. Okay, we're going to go to equation 3, and the reason I did this was I want to eliminate the t's. So if I go to equation 3, here I have negative 3r minus 3s minus 4t equals negative 16. So if I add these two equations, then I will have the ability to eliminate those t's. So if I add these two together, I get 1r plus or minus 7s. The t's are canceled, and I get negative 20. So 1r minus 7s equals negative 20. Now, let's take one of those equations and work with equation 2. I get my choice. So we need to get rid of the t's again, because we got rid of the t's in this one. So I'm thinking 1 and 2. So if I take equation 1, so again, that is 4r minus 4s plus 4t. That's equal to negative 4. And I take equation number 2, and I need to create opposites. So you notice this is a positive 4t. That's a minus 2t. If I multiply this second equation by 2, I'm going to go, so this would be 8r plus 2s minus 4t equals 10. And I add those two equations together. Here I'm going to get 12r minus 2s equals 6. So here I have now two equations, two unknowns. So we get a choice now. Do we want to get rid of s's or r's? If we wanted to get rid of r's, if we multiply this equation by negative 12, here I'm going to get negative 12r minus or plus 84s equals positive 240. Bringing this equation down, so this was brought down to this. Now we're going to just throw this one right underneath, positive 12r minus 2s equals 6. And I add those two equations together. So here I'm going to get 82s. Let's try that again. That didn't really work all that well. (82s) equals 246. And if I take and divide both sides by 82, I'll get S is equal to 246 divided by 82. And that turns out to be 3. So S is 3. Now that I have S equal to 3, I'm going to take one of these equations, and I think the this one right here would be great. 1R minus 7S equals negative 20. And we're going to go ahead and substitute 3 in for that. So I get 1R minus 21 equals negative 20. And if I add 21 to both sides of the equation, I get R equal to 1. So here I have R, here I have S equal to 3. So now all I need to do is to take one of the equations that have t in it and solve for t. So let's go ahead and take the second equation. So if I take the second equation over here, let's see, we have 4R plus S minus 2t equals 5. Substituting 1 and 3 in for R and S. So I have 1 times 4, that gives me 4, plus 3 minus 2t equals 5. And finally, this becomes 7. So if I subtract 7 from both sides of the equation, I get a negative 2. So I have negative 2t equals negative 2. Therefore, t has to be equal to 1. So there is my triplet. So I would write my answer as an ordered triplet, with R being the first number, S being the second number, and T being the third number.